Good morning, children. In previous class, we have learnt about the photosynthetic equation and what are the different substances required for the photosynthesis process in the plant, isn't it? So, the water which is required for the plant, how the plant receives the water through the roots, we have experimentally seen it. And next, we also seen about the importance of the stomata and the leaves, how it is important for the process of respiration and transpiration purpose along with the photosynthetic process. So the green parts of the plant help for the photosynthesis. That's we have to know it. How is it? So here we can see with the help of the experiment that the light, in the presence of light and chlorophyll itself, the plants can prepare their own food. How is it? So this is a green plant if you think so. See here, a rough figure of a plant. This is the soil. The roots absorb water from the soil and conducts through the stem to the different parts of the plant, and it absorbs. You already know this is the stomata. These are the tiny pores that are present on the epidermal layer of the leaves, isn't it? So through this tiny pores, stomatal pores, they take in the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and releases the oxygen, isn't it? So the exchange of gases takes place through the stomatal pores that are present on the leaves. Next, we have to say with how the light is essential and what happens if light is absent. Light is essential for the preparation of starch, that is glucose, isn't it? In the equation, we have said that light is essential for the preparation of glucose, that is starch by the plant, that is the food by the plant is prepared with the help of light, sunlight. Sunlight is essential. How is it? If sunlight is absent, what happens? That will experimentally prove how sunlight is essential for the plant in preparation of the food. So here, see here children, take a plant which is exposed to the light for continuously for 4 to 5 years. You keep it in the sunlight and you take one of the leaf, green part of the leaf, and cover it with the black paper. See how it's been covered in the figure. So in this process, you have covered it with a black paper and expose it to the sun. Afterwards, you cut this leaf and you test it with iodine solution. So generally you know how to test the starch. That is, you usually use the chemical iodine solution to test the starch, whether the starch is present in a substance or not. In the first chapter itself in our food lesson, you have done this experiment for the test for carbohydrates, isn't it? So the starch is a carbohydrate that is being produced by the plants. So to test the presence of carbohydrates or starch, you use iodine solution. What do you use? You use iodine solution. So what do you take? You take the green leaf first. Generally, if you take this green leaf and test with iodine solution, before you cannot identify the change in its color because the green color disguises itself. The color, the blue or the black color will be disguised with the green color of the leaf. Okay, so you have to decolorize the leaf. How do you do it? You have to boil the leaf, green leaf, in an alcohol solution or in a boiled water. At first, what you have to do? You have to boil the green leaf in a alcohol solution or an iodine solution. Green leaf to be boiled. Why you are boiling the green leaf? Boiled water or alcohol solution? Alcohol. Okay children? So you have to be very careful when you are boiling the green leaf in alcohol solution. It may burst again. So you should be very careful when you are doing the experiment with alcohol. So the green color will be decolorized. So why you are decolorizing the color of the leaf? In order to observe the black or blue, that change in the color after adding the iodine solution. If you do not decolorize the leaf, the green color disguises itself the blue or black color and you cannot observe the change in the color of the leaf. So you are decolorizing the leaf. Afterwards, what you have to take? You have to take the leaf that is being to be experimented, that is being covered with a black paper. You have to pluck this after 4 to 5 hours after the exposure to the sunlight. You have to take it and you have to test with the iodine solution. When you test with the iodine solution, you take the test tube, take the iodine solution in the test tube. Then you put the leaf in the iodine solution. After some time you can see that the leaf, there will be change in the color of the leaf where it was being covered with the black paper does not turn to black color. Does not turn to black color. Why is it so? Because it does not receive the sunlight. The paper, that a portion of the leaf where the black paper is being covered does not receive the sunlight. So it does not prepare starch. This part, it does not prepare starch. Plant does not prepare the starch here. So here the part where the black paper is covered over the leaf does not prepare starch is being proved that plants need sunlight for the preparation of starch. The other portions turn black. The other portions turn blue or black, whereas the portion that is covered with the black paper does not turn blue or black, proves that plants require sunlight for the preparation of starch. Sunlight is essential for the preparation of starch. Is it clear, children? Once again I repeat this experiment. What is this experiment? If light is essential for the preparation of starch or not. In the photosynthetic equation, what is photosynthetic equation? Water plus carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. It prepares the glucose or starch. It is called as starch and it gives out oxygen. Isn't it? It takes in carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. So here the main 4 substances that are required by the plant to prepare the starch is water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, chlorophyll. Now you have experimentally proven the water is essential for the plant to prepare the food, that it takes in water and it grows, as Van Helmont said. So it requires the water, it takes the water and mineral salts from the soil and it grows through the experiment already you have proven. Next, carbon dioxide. The plant leaves contain the tiny pores, very minute pores which you cannot see with the naked eye, but they can be seen only with the help of microscope. They are stomata. With the help of the stomata that are present over the leaves, plants take in the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and release oxygen. So exchange of gases, the respiration process takes place in the leaves through stomatal pores for the preparation of food and getting the energy. Respiration is process of obtaining the energy by oxidation of food in our body. But in the plants, here the exchange of gases, that is taking in of carbon dioxide and release of oxygen, takes place in the preparation of starch. Is it clear? So that is the respiration process has taken place through the stomatal pores in the leaves. So green parts of the leaves only can take part in photosynthesis. The others cannot take part. That you have experimentally proven that sunlight is also essential for the preparation of starch. How did you do the experiment? You have taken a leaves with the broad leaves you have taken and you have selected the leaf of a plant which is for 4 to 5 hours and the sunlight, and you have plucked the leaf that is kept under sunlight and experimented with the iodine solution. You dipped in iodine solution, then it turned black. That is it contains the starch in it. When you cover a black paper over the leaf and like this, so as shown in the figure, you have to cover the black paper, so other parts should be exposed to the light and the part in the middle should be covered with the black paper so that it does not get the sunlight. So after 4 to 5 hours, you can take the leaf and again the test with the iodine solution. You can prove that the part of the leaf which is covered by the black paper doesn't turn black or blue by the iodine solution. The parts that is not covered turns blue or black, proves that sunlight is essential for the photosynthesis process, that is to prepare the starch by the plant. Sunlight is very much essential. So this proves that plants require sunlight to prepare the food. Okay children, next answer the following questions children. So when you answer these questions, you can get the clear-cut information about the topic that we have learned, that light is essential for the preparation of starch. What is this experiment about? See here. Where is starch present and where it is not? Here this question is, if you do this experiment of light is essential for the preparation of starch, you have taken a leaf that is kept in sunlight for 2 days and then that is covered with the black paper, and another leaf which is not covered with the black paper. You can take both. First you do with the green leaf that is not covered with the black paper and dip in the iodine solution. When you dip in the iodine solution, it turns to blue or black. When it turns to blue or black, it confirms the presence of starch in it, that is preparation of food in it. So where is starch present? If you see this leaf which is covered with the black paper in the center and out the other parts that is not covered with the black paper. First you decolorize the green color of the leaf, that is you put in the black alcohol solution or boiled water and remove the green color of the leaf first to know the color of the leaf after you put in the iodine solution. So then you put this, after 2 days you take it from the plant and you decolorize the leaf and then put in the iodine solution for testing the starch. Then you can test that the portion of the leaf that is covered by the black paper does not turn into blue or black color, but the portion of the leaf that is not covered with the black paper turns to blue or black. So where is the starch present? Starch is present in the portion of the leaf that is not covered by the black paper. Where it is not, the portion of the leaf which is covered by the black paper, starch is not present. Here starch is not present. Here it is present. Starch is present. So through this experiment you can prove that starch is present in the portion of the leaf which is not covered with the black paper, and the starch is not present starch is not present in the portion of the leaf which is not covered in the leaf with the black paper, and the portion of the leaf which is covered by the black paper, the starch is not present. So did entire leaf get the light after it was covered with black paper? No, isn't it? The entire leaf does not get the sunlight because the black paper does not allow the sunlight to get through it. Which parts of the leaf did not get light? Which part of the leaf did not get light? You can see here. The portion of the leaf which is covered by the black paper here does not get light. This part did not get the sunlight. The portion which is covered with black paper did not get sunlight. Did starch form only in those parts that get light? Yes. Starch is formed only in those parts that get the sunlight. What connection do you see between the light and starch formation? The connection is that for the formation of starch, light is essential. We can say that light is essential, that is sunlight is essential. Sunlight is essential for the formation of starch. Hope you have understood this now. From these questions you can get the idea of what is the importance of sunlight for the preparation of food. So in the photosynthesis process, the sunlight is very much essential, isn't it? So for the preparation of food, plants require sunlight to prepare its starch. That is clear through this experiment for you. Okay children, you note down these answers in our notes. Next we will move to the nutrients that are required or present in the soil for the plant. Now, we say that plants prepare the starch. Does the plants prepare only starch, children? No, it can also prepare the other compounds. Like you have studied in the previous lesson, in our food lesson, that we get proteins, carbohydrates, proteins and fats and other compounds from the plants itself, isn't it? So the plants first prepare the sugars first, and later they are converted to starch and other compounds. So in this preparation they need certain nutrients called as micronutrients, which they get from the soil. Okay, children? So these are nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. They are required